Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do something a little different. I was gonna jump into making some feeding my tarantula videos, but I think I want to talk about why I started collecting tarantulas. I will make a separate video on Pretzel about his setup, his temperature, humidity, and how I handle it and how often. If you want to see more Pretzel right now, you can just check out my Instagram, the link down below. I take quite a lot of pictures for him every day. So the first reason why is because I was looking for a pet when this pandemic started, since everyone was stuck at home, and I kind of wanted a little companion. Not cats and dogs, but some exotic animals. They don't really require much attention because for me, sometimes I kind of get busy for me during the semesters. I'm currently doing a 2 years graduate program, so when I'm in classes, I probably won't have a lot of time for them. I used to have a bearded dragon when I was in high school, but then he passed away when I was in college, first year of college. And the second reason was I was looking for a pet that kind of suits my lifestyle. Like I said before, I am in a graduate program, a 2 year graduate program, and I also have a part-time job. And my graduate school also wants me to complete an internship before I graduate, so things can get pretty crazy. So I feel like tarantulas is really a good fit for me because I don't have to worry about, let's say, once the pandemic is over, I have to find someone to take care of my pet or worry about my pet being alone at home, because tarantulas, they are pretty capable of being alone most of the time. To start keeping a tarantulas, all they need is pretty simple. They need a container, some substrate, and a hide or water dish if you like. I've noticed that after sometimes when I forget to spot clean for my tarantulas, they will start making a little pile at the corner. Like, it's easier for me to clean up because they put everything there. And also to mention that they also could eat once a week. It all depends on how you want to feed your tarantulas. Some people, they feed like every 3 or 4 days, and other they feed like once a week, once a month, depending on the size of the tarantula and their abdomen, of course. The third reason why is because I'm actually allergic to dogs and cat. Like, pretty much anything with fur, I don't really do well with them. I sometimes I get hives outbreak. Other times my nose will just keep watering. It's just not fun for me. So besides Pretzel, of course he has no fur, but tarantulas, they could kick cares at you. They are more kind of like a hands-off pet, so you don't really have to handle them. I don't really handle my tarantulas unless they run up to my hand while I was like rehousing them or something. But I am actually allergic to dubia roaches and rats, which, if you have noticed, it's the feeder that I feed Pretzel and my tarantulas. So I try to be really careful when I feed them. I use two tongues. I try to avoid using my hand because if I forget to wash my hands afterward, I'm just gonna get a really bad hive outbreak the next day. And the fourth reason why is because I like collecting things. It's like collecting Pokemon cards instead of its tarantulas. I believe there is around 850 tarantulas that's identified, and there's probably around 3,000 tarantulas that has not been identified. And don't quote me on that because I'm just thinking up top of my mind. Just do your own research. I feel like everyone can find a tarantula for themselves because there is literally so much out there to collect, and a whole spectrum of rainbow of colors that you can choose from, like ranges from red to purple, even pink tarantulas. The final reason that I started collecting tarantulas is I realized there is a whole bunch of dwarf tarantulas out there. I know that people, they don't really like dwarf tarantulas because of their size, but it really works for me because of their small size. I keep all of my tarantulas and Pretzel here in my room, so it works for me when I have like smaller species to work with. But definitely when I move out, I will have more space. But I still like dwarf tarantulas. They're really cute, And for this small size, like you're not really getting anything less than a bigger tarantula. And I feel like maybe I'm just a little biased on this, but I feel like dwarf tarantulas can be more colorful than those bigger ones, like the Grammostola pulchra. They are really cool. I do have that in my collection, but I feel like smaller tarantulas like the C. elegans, like they just have such a cool pattern that I cannot resist. What really got me into the hobby was one of the videos made by Tarantula Collective. I believe the video title is somewhere along the top 10 dwarf species. And after watching that video, I was so determined to collect all the species on that list, but I'm still missing one thing, the T. celedonia, which I really, really want to get my hands on one of them, but I feel like it's gonna cost me like a kidney or two. Plus, they're really hard to come by, anyways. Oh, what are you doing? I think I have around like 45 tarantulas at the moment, and 23 of them are dwarf tarantulas. Yeah, you don't need to remind me. I know I have like a small problem. That is all what I have for you today. If you have some questions or comment or anything that you want to share with me, just post it in the comment section below. I think I will start filming some feeding videos for next week. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. Say bye to the people. Come on. No? You don't like the camera? Okay.